You see, the Most High, He is against mixing. He is totally against mixing on every single level, even all the way down to mixing seeds. The Most High, He is against mixing nations, doctrines, seeds. He's against mixing. So, when you talk about the natural olive tree, the Gentiles love to say, oh, well, because the Israelites, they sinned and went off, the Most High granted the grafting in of the Gentiles, so now we're Israelites and we're grafted in. That's a damn lie. That grafting in is extended to the Israelites that went off to come back to their God. So if you have an olive tree and you mix a poison ivy bush with it, is it still a olive tree? No, that's a defiled tree. The Most High is against mixing on every single level. In Deuteronomy chapter 7, He said it was bad to mix. It wasn't a good thing to mix with the nations. He said, do not do it. Do not do it. But then we can go to Genesis chapter 1, where the Most High began to create the earth. And he began to say that I made each thing of its own kind. And I created this of its own kind, and this of its own kind, and it was good. But when the mixing starts to happen, the Most High say, no, don't do it. That's not good. Don't do it. So why then would the extension of the grafted in be offered to the heathen Gentiles when the Most High is totally against mixing? That makes no sense. Here's a precept. Deuteronomy 22:9. It say, thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with divers seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled. If the heathen Gentiles was grafted into the olive tree would then become defiled. So make it make sense. Like, our people have to understand that the Most High created Israel to be separate from all other nations, to be separate, which is to be set apart, kept away to themselves for the Most High. And a lot of people don't like when I say separate, don't mix, because you are rebellious, because you're stiff-necked and you have a hard heart. You don't love the Most High, because if you love the Most High, you wouldn't do the things that He tell you not to do. He make it very plain and clear, do not mix. So make it make sense. The natural olive tree branches were broken off to the Israelites that went off, that went astray, that went a whoring into idolatry. And it's extended to the Israelites to come back and get your lives right, repent, and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's plain. All the rest of that in between, like Paul, y'all love to run to Paul's writings, but in chapter 7, verse 1, and I'm paraphrasing it. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to paraphrase it. Let's get it. Romans chapter 7 and verse 1. Why y'all love to quote Paul's writings, start here. Romans chapter 7 and 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law. In order to know the law, the Most High had to give you the law. Okay? He didn't give the law to the Gentile heathens. It was never given to you. This book is not for you. It's for the Israelites. So you don't understand the law. You're in flaw already trying to interpret and understand Paul's writings. It say, for I speak to them that know the law. How that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. Let's start there. Learn the law, which you ain't gonna be able to learn, because y'all can't keep the law, because it ain't in your spirit to keep the law. So it's definitely not in your spirit to understand these scriptures or try to tell the natural branches what the Bible is saying. A heathen cannot teach me my history. A heathen cannot break this Bible down to me, because it wasn't given to you. Okay? Shalom.